Should I plug it? My beer. Only one I drink. No. Other brands that are cheaper. Non-alcoholic. What's it say? Bestie. I have a couple besties online. I got one really good bestie here local. That's about it. Anyway, we have worked a 66-hour week. The last check was a 30-cent iron. It was winter. We are looking at, well, I don't know for sure. That's hard to stand by our schedule. We don't know for sure when our boat's coming. They have tried to post them before, and sometimes it's just schedule, so it screws it up, so they don't post it. And it's aggravating. But camera's cockeyed. Really? Okay. Still, well, no, it's not so cockeyed now. But anyway, I'm rambling because I don't really have nothing to say. I had something to say. And like a convict, it escaped. A couple of things on Google in the last couple of days that are disturbing. One is a profile that claims or implies that it's a pedophile. There's a lot of disturbing things about that. Number one, it could be a trap. Just straight up, it could be. Another thing is, it could actually be a pedophile, and it's a very fine example. If that's the case, it's a very fine example of why you need to be really careful what you post in private streams. You could do a Google search in your private stream, items can pop up. Anyway, if this is actually a pedophile's profile, and the folder that he has of over 300 pictures of children are most likely not his children. There's not very many pictures of the same child. Several different children, multiple children, multiple poses, multiple ages, and yeah, he's a pedophile, and he's got a collection of public images that may not be public. So you will find that in my videos, if you look long and hard, that for the most part, they don't have any people in them. There's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, you can get into some serious trouble over images of people, especially identifiable images of people. And I ought to clarify that, because there's probably people in my images, but without some manipulation, you probably can't identify most of them. I am guilty of posting some images that I assume are private, not many. So far, they have not popped up. But this is internet, and there's a lot of people publicly posting images of their children that they're very proud of. And I mean, it's okay to be proud of your children. It's not bad. But there are people out here on the internet that get certain jollies out looking at your little girl or your little boy and objectifying them. Not a whole lot different than men walking around on the beaches objectifying you in your bikini. The age is different, and it's much less socially acceptable for men to be staring at a little girl. And that happens too at beaches. because I don't know what happened to this world, but the One Piece is gone. And they've been killing some 4-year-olds. I did 10 years in prison. When I got out, I realized that, and it's just like, really? Wow. And people will, if I was to get comments, some of them would be along the line, I have a right to address my children any way I want to. Okay, you do. Don't get mad when you get objectified, okay? And if you're being objectified in your two-piece, she's being objectified in her two-piece too. And just because she's being objectified doesn't mean that she's going to be attacked, no more than you. But if you don't like it, she probably don't like it either. Even though she may not be aware it's something not to like. So, who's got the responsibility in that picture? Number one, the guy should not be looking at her like that. We're talking about children, right? Shouldn't be looking at women that way either. In other news, moving right along, like I said, we got 66-hour week. I just knocked out 2 days overtime, so that's decent. And our next project, like I said, we're going to work tonight and probably tomorrow night. I'm not sure beyond that point. There is a chance that we'll be working later in the week. I don't know. I always have something to do with my friends up in the country, so if I wasn't working, I'd be there. I'd rather spend all my days helping her than her kids. I hate working for the man. So, you know what? I have rambled on for nearly 8 minutes. I could probably ramble on for another 8 minutes. 8 minutes is too long. So, folks, I'm going to cut her out and let her go. Peace, guys.